Hey friends, welcome back to Bitfumes. I'm your host Sarthak and you can also call me Ankur. This is a channel where I talk about Laravel and the cool thing about Laravel. So if you are new to this channel, don't forget to subscribe. So if you are following me, you already know we are on the Ajax ToDo list, and this time we are going to get the data from our database into our view. So let's see what we have. So for that I have to open my command prompt. That means not command prompt, I'm on a Mac, so the terminal. So here I will open new terminal and I will say php artisan serve. Okay, so that's good, and here I will refresh this page and you can see we have this thing here. Okay, so now what I will do, obviously I want to get the field from database and show here. Okay, so for that, oops, no, I don't want to do anything. Okay, now I will open my SQL Pro and you can see I'm on the item database and this is items table and one item is there only. Okay, so now what I will do, I will go to Sublime. I'll go on the controller. So where's the controller? Controller is inside app, HTTP, controllers and list controller. So you can see index function is just returning the view, but we want the view with the data also. So what I will do, I will just say here list, or I can say items is equal to, I will use the item model we have imported. You can see here we have imported, oops, here we have imported that items model, and I will use that items model to get everything. So for getting everything, Eloquent is providing you a simple thing called all. Lol, all. Okay, so we have these things. So let's check by returning. So I will say return items. Okay, that's good, and refresh the page and you can see we have the first item here. So now what I want to pass this data to our view. So for passing we use generally compact method, and obviously here I will type items and you can see I have typed the same word as I have used for the variable name. So we does not have to do anything else, just pass this items word in the compact method and it will pass that array or the data to our view. So let's see, let's refresh and check no error. That means we are going correctly. So now I will open our view. So firstly I will close this tab. Okay, now I will go to resources folder, views folder, oops, views folder, and you can see list.blade.php here. Open this file and now you can see we have many of the list here, but I will just delete everything and just here I will say for each, and I use a tab and you can see it will autocomplete. So this works because I have used the Laravel blade snippet. Blade snippet is a package you can download for Sublime and you can do this magic. Okay, so here instead of this array, what I will say items as obviously item, and now I will shift this line a step up. So for shifting I will use control shift and up key, so you can see this whole line gets shifted to up side. Okay, now I will delete this thing, and what I will do next, instead of this I will say item name. I think we have given it name. No, I have given it name, not name. ID. Okay, so let's see and refresh the page and refresh. Yep, we have the new ID here. And now let's try to add another item. So second item, add this item, click add. Oh, what happened? Refresh the page. Oops, we have a problem here. What the problem is, when I click on the add, let's say I have typed third, and when I click on the add, the modal should go away. This is not happening here. So when I refresh this page, you can see the third is here, but we does not want this thing. So what I will do, inside our add new, here it is add item. So what I will do, I will just give a data dismiss. Okay, so here it is, and now when I click on add new, it will do the thing we want to save that item, and it will save the item, but after saving it will just dismiss the model. So let's see, we want to give here what, the fourth item, add item. Oops, there is a problem. I have to refresh. I have not refreshed. Now fourth, add item, and you can see it's gone. And now when I refresh the page, fourth is here. But obviously, as I have promised you, I want to refresh the whole page on the same go. When the item is created, the modal has gone, and we want the div to be refreshed. Okay, so let's see how we will do that. What I want to do, I want to go here, and when the data submission is done, what I want to refresh the that div. So div is here. So this is the div I want to refresh. So what I will do, I will give a ID of items. I think it's good. So items. Now what I will do, I will say items dot load, not this. Okay, and here I will say location dot href plus the same thing, that means hash items, and obviously this will not come here, and it's okay. And now go here, refresh the page, add new, fifth item, add new item, and you can see there's a problem here. Okay, to fix this problem, what you have to do, just go here, and you can see I have given here hash items. You just have to give a space, nothing else, nothing, just save item and refresh the page. You can see we have till fifth item. Now I want to give a sixth item, and now when I add new item, this is updated. Okay, let's try with seventh, and add new, and you will find a new list here. Okay, so keep your eyes here, and when I hit add item, and you can see it works. Okay, so we have only refreshed the center part, nothing else. Okay, and this is the magic. Okay, I don't think this is a magic. This is just a coding, and obviously if you are doing this will be a great fun to do. Okay, so we have completed this part. Next we want to, let's say we want to delete the things, because we have many of the items here. We want to delete the item, and obviously for deleting we have done many things here. We have, when we click on any of the link, any of the list, then you can see it's doing problem. It's a problem because when I refresh the page it works, but problem is here when I add new item. Let's say, so it's a 8th item, so I will just say 8th. Okay, and add new, and you can see it's added. But now when I click on any one of the allies, you can see we are not getting modified modal. The problem is here because we are giving it a click event. Okay, and this click event is not connected with the modified data. So we want the event to be connected with the modification of the DOM. Okay, so what we will do, we will change it from .click event to document.onClick. Okay, so we need dollar simple document dot on click. Okay, on click, and obviously the selector is hash add new. So hash add new, and everything will works fine. So I will just delete these lines. So I will just use Control Shift and K, so it will delete the selected line. And similarly for here, so I don't need this type of thing. That means for each loop, so I will say document dot on click, and now our selector is dot r item, and delete these things. And this is good. Oops, not good. Refresh, Control Shift and K, and I think now it is good. Okay, so let's just check. Okay, so I will go here, refresh the page, and now I will add a new item. So I will add new, let's say 10th item. Okay, so add new item, refresh the page. Now click here, and again it is not doing the thing. So let's see what the error is. The problem is here, this we don't require this thing, and also not this thing. So now go here, refresh the page, add 11th item. Oops, 11th, add item. You can see we have now click anyone, and we see that we have the edit part of the modal. That means now our click event works when the document when the DOM is modified. Okay, so now let's click on any one of this. Now next task is to delete the item from the list. So obviously we want to delete. When we click here on the delete button, we want a delete item obviously, and so for that I will go here, and obviously same thing after delete. So we want to update the DOM also. Okay, so now I will go here, and you can see we have the data dismiss for the delete also. Okay, so data dismiss model, and obviously when we delete the item, then we want the model to go away. Okay, so I will grab this dollar hash delete dot click. This click event will work because there's only one what we can say delete button. Okay, so this will work. We does not want document dot anything else, because this model is not going to change when we are refreshing the DOM. That's why we don't require document dot on click. So here I will do, okay, what I will do, I will say firstly to check. So I will say console dot log, and obviously I want to grab the ID so that I can delete the item. So you can see we does not have any ID system here. Okay, so we want an ID here also. So whenever I click on the edit, I want an ID on our model. So here inside I will just create a new input of hidden. Okay, and its value will be set by the click event. So I will not use anything here. I will just say ID is equal to ID. Okay, and now on the click event of every item, I want to give what I want to give. I want to give ID. That means dollar ID dot value. Oops, value is equal to ID. That means the ID of the item, and obviously we does not have ID here, so we have to grab the ID. So I will say here ID, and let's see where we does not given any ID inside our li. So what I will do, I will here also create an input of hidden. So hidden ID, so I will say li, or item, simple thing, item ID. This is very nice. and the value will be, obviously we know we use blade item ID. That's nice. Okay, so let's see. We want to grab from dollar item ID, but this dollar item ID is has to be inside that clicked item. Let's suppose I have clicked on second item, so I want only the ID of second li. Okay, so let's see, we have the list of ID, so we can refresh this page and you can see we have hidden field and ID value is 1 2 3 4 something like this, and we want to grab the this one ID. If I clicked on the first model, if I click on the second model, I want the ID to be 2. So what I will do, I will say here we have that this, and now I will say dot find with the selector of dollar item ID. That means we are going, we will go on our item. So where is our item? Our item class, where is our item class? So you can see this is the class of our item, and now when I click any one of our item, I want to find hash hash item ID. That means, so if I clicked on the first of the li, that means I want the item ID on inside that list of li. Okay, so you can see I have written here on the click of our item this dot find ID. That means find an element having ID of item ID inside that li. Okay, and we have this thing, and we want that value, not the text. We want, because it's an input hidden. Okay, and we are giving that ID, and obviously after this we want to grab the ID. So var ID is equal to dollar hash ID dot val, and this ID obviously is inside the model, and we have given here, so this ID is going to be here. And now what I want to, you can see we have getting the ID from our item ID, and we are setting the ID, that means this hidden field inside our model of the ID we have grabbed. And when I click on the delete button, I want to grab the ID from the model. So I have typed here var ID is equal to dollar hash ID dot val, and now I will just pass this to check whether we are going correct or not. Okay, so I will go here, refresh the page, and obviously open the developer tool so that we can see whether we are getting ID or not. Console, click on the second ID. Oops, we are getting second ID. Oh no, we have just clicked here. Now we have to click the delete button. Let's click the delete button, and you can see we get the ID of 2, and this is we want. Okay, and now we have to post this ID to our controller. So again I will say post, and obviously I have to create a new route. For that I will go to web.php, create a new route, hold it, delete, and here I will say delete. Okay, go here again, and I will say delete. Parameter is only ID, nothing else, and first one is a name of the variable, so it will be inside the quotes. And again we does not require anything from here, and delete this. Push that console log to upside, so I will use Control Shift and up arrow, and that's good. Okay, and obviously here I want the data. Okay, and as we are giving a post request, we have to give the underscore token. So I will copy from here, paste it here, and we are all set to go. Okay, so let's refresh. Yeah, we have the post, everything is correct. Okay, so we does not have any function here called public function, function delete request, and I will just return requests all, so that we can check whether we are going correct or not. Okay, so let's refresh, click on the item 2, hit delete button, and we get our item from our controller. So we are posting to controller is giving back everything, and obviously when we get this thing here, we want to delete the item. So I will say item where id is equal to request id, and then delete. Okay, and when it's done, what I want to refresh again the div. So here I will say refresh the page. Okay, and now click refresh. Click on the second item, click delete, and you can see the DOM is updated. Click again, click delete, and you can see it's now modifying one by one. Okay, that's the thing we want. Okay, so obviously the fourth are 4 times, so I don't want these thing. Okay, delete it. So 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, yeah, very good, we are set to go. So if you have any doubt in this episode, please feel free to comment me. I'm always ready to respond you all. You can also message me on Facebook, where I am very active. Okay, and you can follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And don't forget to share this video with your developer friends, so that everyone gets the knowledge of best thing called Laravel. And the most important thing, I am giving the source code of each and every episode from now and from last 3 episodes. Okay, and if you want the source code, you can find it on the description, or if you are following me on Facebook, then you will get that link from the Facebook. And remember one thing, for the previous videos I have created, I will give you that source code also, especially for the authentication series. Many of you has asked me for that, so I will create that blog for you on my website and give a link. So for that you have to follow me on the Facebook, so that every time I will post the source code for authentication series on the Facebook, you will get notified. So please follow me on Bitfumes on Facebook. Okay, and we will meet in the next episode, the final episode, for creating for editing that item. And after that, 2-3 new things I have not given in the introduction part. And then after, we will going to start a new series after that, the blog with the admin panel. That means we are going to create a blog system. We are going to create that admin section for that blog. And obviously admin section has a many role. That means like admin, the editor, the publisher. So the authentication part we have learned, we will use that thing. Okay, and everything we have learned so far, we will use these things in a big project. So I will come with a big project very soon after this Ajax series. One more, or likely 2 more videos are still left on this Ajax series, and after that we will start a new series. And till then, keep following me. Goodbye.